KV Kamath appointed BRICS Bank President. Eminent banker KV Kamath was on Monday appointed as head of the $50 billion new development bank being set up by the 5 emerging economies of BRICS grouping. Mr. Kamath will have a 5-year term of the bank, which is likely to be operationalized within 1 year. President Morsy inaugurates Namaste Russia Festival in Moscow. President President Morsy, currently on his 4-day official visit to Russia, has inaugurated a festival of Indian culture Namaste Russia in Moscow. As part of the festival, the Russian Ministry of Culture will support the initiatives of the Indian Council for Cultural Relations, ICCR, in sending Indian teachers of music and dance to regional centers in Russia from May 2015 to October 2015. China becomes world's top crude buyer. China overtook the United States as the world's top importer of crude oil for the first time in April, and its purchases are expected to remain strong despite a slowing economy, with far-reaching consequences for global oil and commodities markets. China is already the world's biggest energy consumer, with oil by far the largest traded energy market. Rosberg wins Spanish GP. Nico Rosberg has finally got the better of Mercedes teammate Lewis Hamilton this season, winning the Spanish Grand Prix. May 11, National Technology Day. Every year, National Technology Day is observed across India on May 11. This day glorifies the importance of science in day-to-day life and motivates students to adopt science as a career option. National Technology Day is being commemorated to celebrate the anniversary of first of the 5 tests of Operation Shakti, Pokhran 2, nuclear test, which was held on the 11th of May 1998 in Pokhran, Rajasthan. Apart from Pokhran nuclear test, on this day first indigenous aircraft Hansa 3 was test flown at Bangalore, and India also conducted successful test firing of the Trishul missile on the same day. Andy Murray beats Rafael Nadal to win Madrid Masters final. Andy Murray claimed his first victory over Rafael Nadal on clay to win the Madrid Masters. The Briton had never beaten Nadal in 6 previous meetings on the surface but won 6-3, 6-2 to stun the home crowd. Defending champion Nadal was aiming for a record 5th win in Madrid, but Murray outclassed his Spanish opponent to lift his first Masters title on clay. Justice Cyriac Joseph appointed NHRC acting chief. President President Morsy has appointed Justice Cyriac Joseph as acting chairman of National Human Rights Commission, NHRC. His appointment comes after then chairman of NHRC Justice KG Balakrishnan completed his tenure. Presently, Justice Cyriac Joseph is member of NHRC. He hails from Kfusa village of Kottayam district in Kerala and was a judge of the Supreme Court from 2008 to 2012. India-born Nikesh Arora named Japan's SoftBank Corp president. Indian-born Nikesh Arora was on the 11th of May 2015 appointed as the president of Japan's multinational telecommunications and internet company SoftBank Corporation. As per the announcement made at the company's earnings conference, he will also be the representative director of SoftBank Corporation. Before the present elevation, he had been the vice chairman of the company and the chief executive officer of SP Group US, Incorporated, since September 2014. Canara Bank launches Mega Casa campaign. Canara Bank has launched a Mega Casa, current account, savings account, campaign in Bangalore, with the Can Bank men and women with their logo color caps flooding the nook and corners of the city to sell their products. Executive directors P.S. Rawat and Harish Kumar spearheaded the campaign. The entire city was divided into 16 clusters covering 173 branches. Each cluster was led by the rank of a general manager from head office. Hyderabad to host Global Pharma Summit. Hyderabad will play host to a 4-day Global Pharma Expo and Summit from July 23, with innovation and advances as its theme. The event will deliberate on a range of issues, from pharmaceutical technology to education, indigenous drugs and drug regulatory affairs, besides serving as a platform for joint ventures and project collaboration. Indian origin Priti Patel gets British cabinet rank. Indian origin Tory MP Priti Patel has been appointed Minister of State for Employment in British Prime Minister David Cameron's new cabinet. Patel, who called her new posting at the Department for Work and Pensions a real privilege, won the recent elections by securing 58% of the votes from within. Punjab becomes first state to issue soil health cards to farmers. Punjab has become the first state in India to issue soil health cards, SHCs, a union government initiative to all farmers in the state. In this regard, every district of state has been assigned mobile soil testing lab. These labs will take soil sample from every farm and issue digitalized soil health details. Presently, state government has 66 such laboratories and has capability to test 3.5 lakh soil samples annually. State government also has made mandatory for these labs to check soil health on quarterly basis. India way behind on WHO health targets. India has met only 4 of 10 health targets under the Millennium Development Goals, MDG. The report finds that globally, life expectancy at birth has increased by 6 years for both men and women since 1990. Since 1990, child deaths have almost halved, falling from an estimated 90 deaths per 1,000 live births to 46 deaths per 1,000 live births in 2013. Yet the world will not achieve the MDG target of reducing the death rate by 2/3. Modi's visit to China. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced that India will grant e-visas to Chinese tourists. Agreements between India and China. Protocol for establishment of consulates in Chengdu and Chennai. Cooperation in vocational education and skill development and setting up of Mahatma Gandhi Institute on Skill Development in India. Consultative mechanism on cooperation in trade negotiations. Cooperation between Foreign Ministry and Central Committee of Communist Party of China, CCCPC. Action plan between National Railway Administration of China and Indian Railways. Memorandum of Understanding on Education Exchange Program. Cooperation in the fields of mining and minerals. Space cooperation outline. Safety regulations on importing Indian rapeseed meal. Broadcasting agreement between CCTV and Doordarshan. Agreement for cooperation in the field of tourism. Memorandum of Understanding on establishing India-China Think Tanks Forum. Memorandum of Understanding between NITI Aayog and Development Research Centre. 2 MOAs between Indian Council for Cultural Relations, ICCR, and Yan'an Minzu University and another with Fudan University was signed on the establishment of a yoga college and centre for Gandhian and Indian studies, respectively. Rajyavardhan Rathore inaugurates India Pavilion at 68th Cannes Film Festival. Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore inaugurated the India Pavilion at the 68th Cannes International Film Festival. The government is channelizing that objective through campaigns like Make in India and Skill India, and realizes that the film industry is an important part of these campaigns given its tremendous potential towards job creation. Egypt's ousted President Morsy sentenced to death. An Egyptian court has sentenced ousted President Mohamed Morsi to death. Judge Shaban el-Shami referred his death sentence on Morsi and more than 20 others to the nation's top Muslim theologian, or Mufti, for his non-binding opinion. The ousted leader already is serving a 20-year sentence following his conviction on April 21 on charges linked to the killing of protesters outside a Cairo presidential palace in December 2012. Arun Shrivastava assumes charge as Syndicate Bank MD and CEO. Arun Shrivastava assumed charge as Managing Director and CEO of Syndicate Bank. He was Executive Director of Bank of India, looking after finance, strategy and planning, large corporate and mid-corporate business, corporate debt restructuring, project finance and syndication, credit monitoring and asset recovery, publicity and public relations portfolios of the bank. Modi inaugurates ICICI Bank's first branch in China. Top private sector lender ICICI Bank opened its first branch in China, which was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The new branch would begin with 17 banking professionals handling different functions including corporate banking, operations, finance and treasury. India grants $1 billion credit to Mongolia, deepens defense ties. India today announced a $1 billion credit line to Mongolia for infrastructure development as they upgraded their ties to strategic partnership and agreed to deepen defense cooperation besides exploring potential for tie-ups in areas like the civil nuclear sector. The two prime ministers signed a joint statement committing to further consolidate bilateral ties and upgrade the comprehensive partnership to strategic partnership and agreed to renew their Treaty of Friendly Relations and Cooperation.